Good morning, the 1% ladies and 99% gentlemen. We are in the center of my world, where all the shitty builds are, because I started from the center and built out, and as I built out, I got a little bit better. So just like the Jurassic Park island, the big ones are in the center. And I'll be going around, looking at all the contraptions that don't really work. The ones that no one ever saw, because I was too much of a fucking idiot to finish them. And then at the end, we might look at what's inside this fucking building, and it's ugly as fuck, but when I built it, I was fucking proud of it. So let's have a look at that at the end. Everyone stop, I want something. I have realized I'm getting really close to 1,000 subscribers, and that would be amazing. Every time that counter goes up, I notice it, and if you really want to make me happy and help me achieve one of my goals, just hit the red button. It helps me so much, and I really do appreciate it. So first of all, let's look at this thing, and don't shit yourself, it doesn't work as I said, and it's absolutely massive for an obvious double piston extender. So let's flick it on. Never mind, let's flick it on again, and that should happen, and then there we go. Look at that. It's every redstoner would cringe at the sight of that, because it means that the double piston extender didn't quite work properly when you get that stupid double pulse that does that. It's hideous, honestly. We have this thing. It's supposed to be a 2x2 seamless glass piston door, and it works. It doesn't deserve to work, to be honest. I mean, look at it. If I come out, this is all the build, and this was my first one, and it's massive. And when you think you can't get any worse, try to use it, and it's fucking slow. Look at this. You've already ran straight into the glass at this point, but when you try to close it, oh my god, fucking look at this. We're gonna need to retire, because this is just gonna take way too long. There we go. And obviously I haven't slowed this footage down, and it's closed finally. Right next to that abomination, I found this, and I don't really know what it's supposed to do, and I'm not sure if this is actually going to work. I think this is just 3 double piston extenders stacked on top of each other. Actually, it might. Yeah, no, it fucking does work. But it's kind of ruined by this thing. I've no clue what this was supposed to be. If we flick it on, beautiful, honestly. Why does it even do that? Just does the exact same thing, being flicked on and off. It's not even fully made. Look at all this. It looks like we've dropped a bomb on it. Holy shit. Why did this seems like one of the things that I start making, then I got fucking bored and I couldn't be bothered. This redstone isn't even connected to anything, and I don't know why it's going up and down like that, and could have just had it on the same level. I haven't even gotten rid of this block. I mean, what am I doing? Now this area brings back memories. This is when I first started redstone, I was making piston extenders, and as you can see, this was my attempt at a 4 piston extender, and obviously my attempt to paint the entire world. If we flick it on here, I'm pretty sure that's the switch. It doesn't work like that. Let's try to flick it off, see what happens. See if it actually doesn't really retract. So if I flick it on again, that's just going to happen again, right? Let's see if I can slow down one of these timings. If I place it like that, maybe that could slow down these ones. Why is that line there? Is that even connected to anything? Oh yeah, it is. There's a redstone thingy going in there. Let's give it a little flick on. Turn me on, daddy. And it almost worked. Let's flick it off, see what happens. And that piston's left there. Let's fucking ignore that. Okay, now we're talking. This was my attempt at a piston feed tape, my first attempt. And if you've seen, I've made a tutorial for a piston feed tape that's way fucking smaller, and it probably 3-4 times smaller than this. So let's flick this on. I think they might be independent of each other. Yeah, they are. So if we flick that on, it works kind of fast, and it actually does work, which is surprising. And if we just give all those a flick, they all work. And I think I put these things in because I realized, hey, you can make a combination lock using furnaces with items in them. Yep. But the problem is, I was too dumb to figure out how to make the combination lock, so we're left with this shit. Here we have a whole bunch of redstone lamps with spaghetti behind it. I think I made a working triple piston extender, and I think I felt confident enough to make a display, which was stupid of me. I can't even find the switch, if I'm being really honest here. If we follow this redstone line back, and it comes over here, that snakes around to here. Oh, there we go. The switch for this is here. So if we give that a flick on, that should do the piston extenders. And then the redstone line, there we go, 1 to almost 2. And yeah, we get 1.5, to be honest. Again, it's fucking embarrassing. I found this, and I'm pretty sure this was my attempt at a 5x5 piston door, and those things are harder than a priest in a preschool, so I didn't really get it. I turned it on, and all I managed to do, all this redstone does, is a 2 piston extender, or 3 stacked on top of each other, and half of it doesn't even work for some reason. Maybe if we flick it off again, this might, right, there we go. Alright, so it only works, 50% of the time, and it's not even fucking finished. There's this door that looks kind of fucking weird on the front, and then if we give it a flick, I think it's a slime block door. So it opens up, but it doesn't even open up fully, and you can see it's a mess of slime blocks and things, because we didn't have honey blocks back then. Well, I guess 2 years ago, almost 2 years. Fuck, it's almost been 2 years, Jesus Christ. Anyway, that's what it looks like, and it's a decent attempt for how experienced I was, but still, yeah, fuck. Okay, so we've got my second and third 4x4 piston door. Let's turn this off, see if it makes itself. Okay, we don't even have that much, and you can see by the pistons which pistons are extended. That top half doesn't even fucking work. So let's turn it on again. At least the bottom of it works, and it looks like the opening would have worked, except it doesn't close. This one looks like it has a similar problem, and if I'm not mistaken, these pistons here probably shouldn't be there, if we're being honest with each other. Let's flick it off, see what happens. It is all kind of, it's a bit scuffed, to be honest. Let's flick it off. Alright, yeah, no, I get why I stopped making this. I can see what happens if we spam it. Yeah, that just breaks it even more, never mind. Okay, I'm kind of fucking sick of my old creations, because I just want to fucking hurl when I look at them. Let's look inside this tower. If we come in, and there's a classic 2x2 piston door there, peak of technology, by the way, and we have this thing. It goes all the way up. This is an elevator, and I'm kind of proud about this. Let's try not to fuck it up today. So it is on 2. This has 3 levels. 1, 2, and 3. Well, actually, 1, 2, and 3. Let's go to the second level. May as well. Let's stand on this, press that button, and hope we don't fall through the fucking floor. So as it goes up, it takes a while. There are other more efficient ways of getting up. But there we go. I've fallen through the floor. But as you can see, it works kind of. If we come around here, let's look in this one. Which room is this? This is the big fat tumor in the middle of the building. Oh, we've got a 4x4? Yeah, 4x4. Right, not 4x4. 4 piston extender. That works like that. Fuck, that was fast. Jesus. Well, let's flick it off. See if it's a little slower going off. I just want to see that extension again. Fuck me dead. That is quick. That's quicker than me in the bedroom. And there we go. Is there anything? There is something over here. So if we come over here, I think this is a 3 piston extender. It's also pretty fast. And I have made a 3 piston extender smaller, by the way, so I've got a tutorial for that if you want to check it out. And now that we're done doing shit in here, we can jump on here. Let's see if I can actually flick the button. There we go. And it goes back down. Oh my god, that's amazing. It's a fully working elevator. No clue what that button does. It might just make it go up. And as you can see, that's what's inside the big fuck off building.